Episode 7, The Wolf Den.
All right, howdy, everybody. Happy not Black Friday, Friday the 13th.
I wish.
Look, there's just a lot of special Fridays we've been doing, and this is another one of not as spooky Friday the 13th, but welcome everybody. Let's get right down to business. I will be your GM / dungeon master, whatever you want to call it for this session. My name is Zack Maher. I am a voice actor based in Las Vegas, Nevada. You probably heard me if you've seen the show Epitheta Race as Dr. Sylvester Ashling, as well as in various other indie games and animations you can find all across the internet. And I believe first up we have Francesca.
Hi, I'm Francesca Calo. I'm an actor currently in New York City. You can hear me on Pokemon, Sun and Moon, Archive 81, Regal Academy as the Little Mermaid, and a new show which is coming out called Tom and Lily, which I can finally announce. And I play Tom. It's really cute, based off of French comic. Check it out.
Ooh. And next up, we got Paul.
Hey everybody, my name is Paul Greene-Dennis. I am a voice actor / classically trained singer based out in New York, Long Island to be more specific. I have a podcast, The Professional Musician's Guide to Managing Themselves. And also, I am coming out with my video game / animation demo reel in 2 weeks. So, yeah, to that.
Heck yeah. Up next, we got Tamara.
Hi everyone, I'm Tamara Fritz. I am a voice actor known for games like Warframe, Wargroove, all sorts of things, and I play HeartShine in this wonderful thing today. I'm trying to remember if there's anything else. Oh yes, I do. I am on an album that just came out like a couple weeks ago that I forgot to announce. Go to Carbon Dallas on Spotify. I am a guest on their track Left on Empty.
And last but certainly not least, we have Lily.
Hi, I'm Lily Lammers. I'm a Los Angeles-based voice actor in the background of anime like Hunter x Hunter and Welcome to Demon School Aruma-kun, and then more in the foreground in games like Negative Atmosphere and A Field of Flower and Stars. I really wish I could say I was in Tom and Lily because I think that would be funny. Unfortunately, no. Not yet, but...
That would be fun.
Yeah.
And as always, I do want to give a special shout out to all the people who've been working behind the scenes to make the show possible. First up is Austin. Austin put this whole thing together and helped me create the story that I put on for all the players here. Definitely instrumental to making this possible. I cannot thank him enough. Behind the scenes with all the stuff with streaming, you can always thank Charu. Charu does an excellent job making sure the stream looks very pretty and doing some good transition work whenever we need to take breaks to show off some cool fan art. By the way, join our Discord if you want to chat about that or contribute any of your own. And then last and certainly not least, I want to thank all the artists who work behind the scenes to get all the art ready for the show. For all the player art, we have six very talented. And then Hart Butler does all the NPC art, works every week with me. It is not easy having to just be so consistent and put out some lovely stuff. So give them both a follow if you may. Commission them if their stuff is available. I believe it is. Just to announce a few more things, the system we are using is the Valor Heroic RPG system, one of my favorite systems of, honestly, recent years. It's so much fun. A lot of customization you could do with your characters, a lot of freedom you could give to your players and the GM. So if you're looking up, interested in a new system, please pick it up. We have a physical version as well as a PDF version on DriveThruRPG. As far as some promotional stuff I want to get out there, we do have our Patreon, early access stuff you can find on itch.io and Store Envy. Again, for the rest of the year, $10 off on orders on Store Envy. It's a great way to support us. So if you like what you see, please go give those links a visit. And with that, we're going to do something a little different for last time on Valor Live. As a quick synopsis of what happened last time, The party met a purifier that they did not discover until the end of the session by the name of, and I'm going to screw this up again, Probasis Spasimo, otherwise known as Boss, as together with their combined efforts, were able to navigate the underground dungeon-like expanse of the basement of the Eden Pollitt house, freeing prisoners, dealing with would-be Enclave mages, and finally seeing free Immortal Wind, dealing with creation of Suvite's design, as well as finally delivering a final blow to him and ridding his evils that he brought onto Celebree. Most people in Celebree tuned in to their TVs late at night as news started to develop. They flicked on their TVs to their local news station and saw a familiar reporter as he reports, "We interrupt this program to bring you an important message. There's been some shocking developments over the past few hours. Eden Pollitt Labs, a research firm with its headquarters here in Celebree, has sparked a citywide outrage due to gross violations of basic rights and magical conduct. This information has been released after an independent attack took place in the house of Eden Pollitt CEO Suvite Eden Pollitt, who was found dead shortly after the investigation took place. Investigations under the CEO's home have revealed what can best be described as a dungeon filled with prison cells that house numerous mages. Police records reveal that many of these individuals are those who were supposed to reside at the Provisional Penitentiary for illegal magical practices associated with the Fluorine Mage Enclave. Independent information outlets have already stepped in to provide their thoughts on potential reasons for the mages being kept in these dungeon cells." The news report transitions to a familiar face as they deliver their report, referencing to this little news outlet.
All you have to do is look at these people and the public prison records. Just dig up their social media pages. Every single one has something in common. All of the individuals have no family members currently involved in their lives. They're not following them. No burbs, no lifts, no KB posts. Nothing. So what Eden Pollitt's doing, they rely on looking at police records for who's been putting up bail, who has proper legal representation. If there's no family contact, they feel safe in the idea that no one's going to miss them, and they snatch them right up. No one actually checks if these people are currently residing in our prisons. Many of them have completely fabricated charges, baseless, unjust charges, based on false information, things that the police have just made up. They promise these lighter sentences if people will admit to guilt for things that they haven't even committed, or gaslighting people to make them believe that they did commit these crimes. They might even be using some sort of magic to influence them. They won't even let us check. They prey on these people they think no one would miss, and now we're just seeing how vile and horrible our criminal justice system can be when in the hands of the likes of Eden Pollitt.
As the video being referenced on the news finishes, we turn back to the reporter. "Captain Penrose of the police force has yet to release a statement. Currently, there's been much speculation as to what is truth and what is circumstantial, which has caused an outcry from the general public for accountability from the government as well as our criminal justice system. It has been rumored that the National Defense Initiative may open up their own investigation into the matter, but so far, nothing has been confirmed. Attention is glued upon what the future holds for Eden Pollitt as a company. Head of Research, Arcos Eden Pollitt, had this to say." As we cut to another news feed with another familiar face, there's a very solemn look upon him as he tries to get these words out, but it does look like a typical news interview with many of their own news providers and reporters setting up to interview him, as he finally opens up his piece saying, "I just want to say that I am just as shocked and disgusted about these recent events as all of you are. I promise to do everything in my power to not only right the injustices and cruelties my father has brought upon our city, but to actively work on making the city better than it once was. As of today, all land and properties that have fallen into Eden Pollitt ownership, through our efforts to expand, shall be returned to their original owners. All cost and burden for doing so shall fall under the Eden Pollitt Company, and anyone previously employed under Eden Pollitt shall be given every job opportunity possible in our company. Additionally, I will be coordinating with local community resource and advocacy centers to determine how best to provide relief and support to all individuals and families affected by my father's actions. Finally, the company itself will not be shutting down. I feel it would do more harm to all of our employees and the economy to let so many workers go. Nevertheless, I cannot apologize enough for being blind to all these wrongs my father has caused. I will continue to look for more steps that I and our company can make to remedy everything that has happened. Be sure to keep tuning in as we continue to report on any further developments. Until then, I'm Mickey Goodreader, Channel 9 Stocks News.
Oh my god.
I am losing my.
That was incredible.
Gotta end it on a gotta end it on a funny note. But
Mickey Goodreader.
Mickey Goodreader.
I wish I was Mickey Goodreader.
But this
Mickey
isn't.
Goodreader.
Oh my god.
That was amazing.
But before we jump back to our players to the next day, we flash back a little bit further and a little bit further to a time very familiar to one Bryn. I remember to put Bryn on this map, right?
Let me find myself. I don't know.
The one character. Here you go.
Here I am.
There you are. Let me go ahead and set up the next scene. Bryn, it has been how long has it been since you initially started your training? This would be near the tail end before like you officially were done. So how long has it been?
I feel like only a few months or something.
Okay. Then it's been a few months' time. Your instructor, Gray Matter, goes ahead and starts applauding all of you after finishing the last round of, basic training, to keep your bodies in strength of wonderful, wonderful. I have to say, all of you make me very proud. It's been such a long time, but I've seen each of you just grow all into your own. But as you all are aware, with graduating ceremony, old age does crazy things to an old man. With graduating upon us, I know all of you are very excited for your one-on-one combat sign-off. I will announce the placement matches in just shortly. Let me just coordinate with Clover. I will be right back. As he steps off, everyone around you, Bryn, is super excited, especially this gentleman you have gotten to know over these few months. He's the most excited and cannot stop bouncing and ready to get into a good fight. Do you talk to anybody while you have this small little break?
I think she's too shy.
Then everybody
I think she's probably studying her notes again.
Everybody kind of gets into their own clique. Most people recognize that Bryn comes in to talk when Bryn wants to. Otherwise, she's just that cool, really talented girl who we hope we don't have to fight. Eventually, gray matter comes back, and I was like, all right, everyone, back to your places, back to your places. Okay. So, I'm sure you're all excited. The first match we will be watching for this graduation will be Full Throttle. Heck yeah! Woo! Who's the sucker who's gonna get in the ring with me? Oh, hold on. I know you're a little spunky, kid, but let's all give a round of applause for your opponent, Allez.
Okay. I'll do my best.
Go ahead and take your places. Okay, I'll take other way. No, all right, no. Gray matter goes ahead and gets into a prime position. All of the other trainees go ahead, take their spots within the benches. And before Gray matter turns to both of you. It's like, Full Throttle, are you ready? Always, coach. Allez, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Well, then, without further ado, begin! We're not rolling initiative. Allez, you have the first move.
Zach, what happens if I roll bad?
Don't.
Don't.
Great advice. What a GM.
Thanks, DM.
I was really bad all there last time. I'm scared now.
We'll see what happens, Allez. But we're not working on initiative for this flashback scene. The move is yours.
Okay. I think could I use, it's not a challenge scene, but like it feels like it like similar.
This is whatever you want it to be.
Could I use favorable insight?
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's how Bryn would first approach it. And then that's just rolling intuition, right?
Yeah. So when involved in challenge scene, you may make an intuition or resolve roll, and if you succeed, you'll get information on the best thing to do. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
This makes sense for Relay. Go ahead.
I told you!
Oh, Allez, the crowd, all their eyes are on you. It's so hard to think. Like, training and fighting are two different beasts. As soon as you step into the ring, your heart is racing. Your nerves are shaking. It's so hard to concentrate. It's so hard to act that at this point, Full Throttle actually makes the first move and tries to attack you. They're gonna go ahead and they're gonna use their patented technique and try to corner you. It's live wire as a barrier starts to form around you. Just this big, tall, magical, it's shocking, this electrical barrier as he tries to then more so not necessarily a technique, more so of a challenge action of trying to push you. He thinks this is kind of like a sumo contest. No one really defined the rules besides defeat your opponent, and he's gonna roll his own muscle against you. So why don't we try to defend with muscle in this impromptu combat?
Oh.
Through the struggle, you're able to push him back and push him back. Full Throttle definitely skipped leg and arm day, and you're just overpowering him very easy. And he's just looking, like everyone's looking for like, oh, Allez's gonna deliver the final blow! The final blow! Lily, what does Allez do?
Okay, so this is it all hand-to-hand combat, or do we?
Gray Matter kind of gave you the explanation that for initiating you guys and like your graduation, that anything goes so long as you don't inflict any very intense bodily harm to your opponents.
Am I allowed to use my sword was my main question. In
You
Star Wars, they have
are.
a setting where it doesn't hurt people.
You are. You clear this with gray matter. He knows this.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Okay. So I think while I'm pushing him back, I try to get him to go to I feint and try to go to one side, and then I do saber.
Saber. All right. Intuition. He's gonna try to defend in the same vein. Where I just had your character sheet. There you are. Let's see. Does easily overpower him. So you go ahead and strike him. No, I'm not gonna describe it. Describe me how you defeat Full Throttle, because you did.
Okay, so I wanted to hold off just in case I did badly. But what I was thinking is a feint to one side, and I'm trying to get him to jump, and then then I feint to the side where he's jumped, and I'm actually going for where he's jumping instead. So I'm thinking of his moves ahead of him.
He does that jump. He comes down, a little turned around because he's trying to do more impromptu hop, because that feint made him second guess where he's gonna land.
And I think the sword is in Utena or in fencing when they just hit the chest right like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You go ahead and strike him firmly into the chest. It's awe-inspiring. Just this one swift blow, decisive, concrete, planned, straight into the chest. And expecting oh no, Allez's so powerful, he's gonna make him go flying. He doesn't. He kind of, you strike him, and almost as if he loses all power to control his body, immediately slumps over. Can't talk, can't move. This person comes up. That's the rail. Comes up.
Did the rail come up?
It was hold on, we can't make sure he's dead, and goes up, checks his pulse, and is no, the baby's fine. Goes up to you, Allez, holds your arm with your saber up in the air as Gray Matter turns to the crowd and says, "Ladies and gentlemen, I believe we have our victor and our first Cavalier for tonight, Allez!" And the crowd erupts. All of them get up from their seats and just start running over. Clover themselves also run up. That's rips the bar, I guess. Runs up to you, Allez, starts hugging you and just oh my goodness, Allez, you were so amazing. That was so quick. You got so powerful in these few months. Everyone is erupting. Out of all the growth anyone has made in this training, even Gray Matter has told you privately, no one has made such huge strides as much as you. If there was an individual achievement award, you would get it. The crowd will not stop cheering, and just a roar of Allez! 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 Waffle's the only one yeah, I guess that was cool. Eventually, though, everyone else has their chance to show their stuff in front of Gray Matter. There's a lot of spectacular fights, more drawn on than others. Full Throttle gets a second chance. He scrapes by. Gray Matters knows this. It's that C- of you couldn't do worse and get away with it. Eventually, everyone gathers together, celebrates each other's victories, gets ready to go, and Allez, at some point, you also need to leave as well. Are there any people you desperately wanted to talk to in this group, or still kind of shy?
I think she wanted to go talk to Full Throttle afterwards and say good job.
Okay.
Because he kind of fell right afterwards.
So some time definitely passes. The medical professional is treating Full Throttle. He's coming to. He's a little white from his second battle. It was kind of close. But yeah, he looks towards you. Is like, oh, little Miss Victory, huh? What do you want?
I just wanted to say good work out there. I mean, you're also little Mr. Victory afterwards, right? So
I suppose you're right. It took a lot more work than I thought, though. I'll give you this, Allez. You're a lot tougher than I initially thought. You don't show that kind of spunk when we train. What's your secret?
I don't know. I
You
study
gotta
a
tell me.
lot.
Hey, you can't keep all that to yourself, girlie. I want to just be as strong as you. So what is it?
I take a lot of notes. I have special highlighters, a different one for each class. And then I study all of that. I have the flashcards. I do all the moves in my room. I work really hard.
Yeah. I got a question.
Yeah.
Is there anything but that I could do to get stronger?
I don't know.
Allez, you gotta work with me. That sounds so boring.
That's what I do. I'm sorry.
All the brainiacs get so lucky. You know, if I had a cool and smart mind like you, maybe I thought Cavalier stuff wasn't about studying, dude. You know what? You're lucky, Allez. Whatever you get to do, just know I'm gonna be the rival that's gonna pick you out. And one day, there's gonna be a point where we're gonna have another battle again, and this time, I'll be the one on top.
I'll look forward to it.
You better. Don't go getting soft on me while I get stronger.
Of course. I'll keep working hard.
Ow, this hurts as he lays back down. I was like, yeah, stop moving so much. You're making my job harder. Allez, you were expecting this call, but your phone starts ringing.
Who is it?
It is.
What's the caller ID, Zach?
It's, I think you know who it is. I can outright say it if you want me to.
Oh yeah, that. I wasn't sure if it was my mom again when we had the dragon, you know?
No, I read the script.
Just dying over Full Throttle, I'm sorry.
Oh, no. I'm glad you like it. No, and the call goes to an end, it rings again, it's your aunt. And there's a text before it like, hey, I need to know how you did.
Okay, I pick it up.
Okay, do you go to like one private changing room?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
I think that's why it takes me a bit to pick it up, because I'm like, okay.
You're like, I gotta finish this conversation, please. And eventually, you answer the phone.
Ghost.
Finally, Bree, tell me how you did.
I was the first one, so that was really nerve-wracking. You know, it sucks being the first one. But I did it, and it was really quick, and I got it over with, so that was good.
Oh my God! Tell me about your opponent. How did he do? What was he like, or they or she? What were they like?
His name is Full Throttle, and he's kind of
Full Throttle.
Yeah, he's kind of like his name sounds, I would say.
Oh my goodness! I'm so glad you chose Allez. Allez suits you. It's honestly one of the better names I've ever heard of the Cavaliers, but
thank you. I spent a really long time thinking about it and then like signing autographs to see which one would look best.
Yeah, it's something you really have to think about, because you know, I always knew when you were born that you were going to be born to do something great. I mean, my niece was just going to go out there and be a star, and look at you. You're doing so well. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
And how are things at home? Have you told your parents yet about this?
No, they think it's just I'm doing another club at school, so.
Oh, Bree, you gotta talk to them.
You know how they are.
I know, they're very uptight. That just comes with being like the knights of the family or whatever. Somebody has to do it, right? I mean, I wasn't going to. But Bree, you have a chance to go off and do something great and live your life a little.
What if they make me stop, though?
Well, they can't really make you stop. I mean, you're your own person, right? You have your own thoughts, you have your own mind, you have your own goals, you have your own heart. Just what does your heart tell you?
It tells me I want to do this. I've never felt this way about something in my life before.
Yeah, and what's the point of living if you don't enjoy it, right?
Right.
Yeah, so find the thing that makes you just sparkle, and I can tell from the way you look and the look in your eyes with that mask. I mean, I can't really see your smile, but I can tell that you're smiling, and I can tell that you really had a great time, even though who cares what your parents, I mean, your parents will think what they want to think. At some point, they'll come around, trust me. You just gotta break it to them and let them know this is what you really want.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, and if they don't do that, then screw them. You didn't hear that from me.
Of course.
Because I still gotta go to your dinners. Like, your holiday dinners, they are... I mean, whoever cooks the meals there, what's the new chef's name? Was it Gaston? I don't...
Yeah, Gaston. Yeah, I was gonna say Sebastian.
Oh, Sebastian? Yeah,
like
I think he was the line cook, or maybe it was Lumiere or something. But anyway,
It's all very great. We're gonna have like a maple pecan pie for Thanksgiving this year. So you have to be there.
You don't have to tell me twice. Maple and pecan. Oh, geez, that is like a match made in heaven, in taste bud heaven. But first, you gotta tell them about this, because I don't want like to go there and then have this huge like fight with them. Or I mean, I will back you up if you need me to, of course. But what I'm saying is I got your back, Bree, and if you have any problems at all, you just come to me, okay? And I'll put some sense into them.
Thank you. Always.
Of course, but don't give up, okay? I don't want to see you crying or giving up or anything. I mean, like, you beat some guy named Full Throttle. Clearly does not lead up to his name, right? So
Right.
You do your thing. You keep going at it. You follow your heart, okay, Bree?
Okay, I will.
All right, tell me how it goes, okay?
Okay,
Okay, I'll talk to you later.
talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.
The phone clicks. Allez, as soon as you take that call, most everybody has already left. There's just a few people. Full Throttle eventually also leaves. The only people that are really left are Gray Matter, Clover, Waffle, and the guy who needs to clean up all the substitute weapons for those who use weaponry. Did you want to talk to any of them before you head home?
I'll talk to Gray Matter.
Okay.
I'll get over there.
Gray Matter starts trying to roll up all of the they're like PE mats. You know what they are. Those soft mats that kind of help sponge up any falls or blows in case training gets too big, and turns back to you of, Allez! It is Allez, right? My French was really bad. I apologize for getting it wrong for so many times.
No, you're great. It's great.
I have to say, that was exhilarating match. I'm surprisingly enough, like, even if it was the shortest, it takes a lot of practice to be able to subdue an opponent so carefully and so quickly. Have you ever thought about rescue work?
Rescue work?
Absolutely. Like, quick thinking and ability to get something done so quickly, and tactical genius is all the skills you would need to get in that line of work. I could put you through to a couple knights who might be looking.
Maybe. I get the feeling I'd be the kind of person who says something without thinking, though. I don't know if I'm much of a genius.
That beginner's nerve. I remember when I started out and was so nervous as well. Trust me, once you get to my ripe age, you'll forget what it's like to be so nervous and worry about other things like death.
Right.
All jokes aside, I hopefully have a few good years of doing good Cavalier and night work ahead of me. If you ever need any help, Allez, feel free to reach out. It's been a pleasure watching you grow.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure having you help me grow, you know? Learning from you.
A teacher is only as good as their brightest pupil. And you, Allez, he looks back around, making sure the room is clear, which it is. Don't tell anyone, but you kind of were my favorite.
Oh, thank you.
Of course. It takes a lot of practice to get on my good list. But yeah, absolutely. Was there anything else I could help you with? Anything you wanted to talk about at all?
I just wanted to say thank you for all your hard work and helping all of us.
The pleasure is all mine. I do hope one day once you do want to become a knight, right?
I don't know yet. I'm not thinking that far ahead yet, I think.
I see. Well, don't let me pressure you. Wherever your path takes you. I only hope I get to see more of you and continue to see how much you grow into your own.
I'll be sure to check in every once in a while.
Okay, you go ahead and get home. I could clean up here. I'm sure your family's missing you.
Yeah, I should get going.
Stay safe out there, Allez.
I will.
Eventually, Allez, you make your way home. To the dinner for that night in, your
Sebastian's there. Did you prepare him?
Oh yeah, in your perfectly sized
Oh, look at this house.
It's very modest, I know.
Wow. This is a normal house if I've ever seen one.
Definitely.
This is a big house.
I mean, it's all right.
My
Yeah.
goodness.
And I mean, I know it's hard to get lost, but
This is like something I would create on The Sims. Like,
20 minutes.
Definitely something.
Yeah,
that would
right.
create on The Sims.
Like when you do the cheat codes and you get the most expensive
Right?
house and then you start decorating.
definitely not a starter house.
Yeah, definitely not a starter house at all.
all right. Who are we feeling for Sebastian?
Just scroll all the way
We also
down.
need Gaston and Lumiere.
You know what? You could be Sebastian.
Oh my god.
Sebastian and
I'm just dying that Francesca and I had the same thought.
Sebastian and another waiter / maid, whatever job your family has hired them to do. Sebastian goes ahead and prepares a lovely meal. I forgot to put food on the table, but imagine whatever.
Oh, wow. It's there and it's beautiful.
It's beautiful
Yes,
food.
And
it
it's
is there.
absolutely
It's
beautiful. Sebastian takes his bow and bon appetit. As he
Thank
makes
you,
his eggs.
Sebastian.
Both of them make their way. The normal maid to attend to any requests stay, but otherwise, it's dinner as always at the Briar home.
So, how did your thing go today?
It was good. We're working on a lot of cool stuff. I think it'll be a really good resume builder.
Oh, that's good. Those things are very important to stand out.
Yeah.
And of course, we have you. Do you remember to put down the community service you did with us, right?
I did. I put it all
Okay,
down.
great.
Good, good.
You know what? Actually, honey, you have that friend who does the free resume review thing. Why don't you have him call Bryn and have him go over her resume for her? It's almost summer.
Absolutely, my dear.
Mm,
I will do that.
excellent. And what are your plans for the summer and or any upcoming endeavors?
I mean, it'll depend on like interviews and stuff like that. Maybe an internship or something. But just gotta see with the resume, and after that.
Hmm. I know that there's still time if you would maybe like to go to a regular college. You don't have to pursue whatever this is. You could be sent to a regular school, maybe do some, I don't know, accounting, or there's always call for doctors.
Of course, I'm considering it. I'm just, trying to think of everything before I get too much in one path. And I really like the volunteer work. I was thinking, actually, I saw a posting for some volunteer work with Cavaliers that I was thinking of helping out. Maybe that would look good.
My dear daughter, Bryn, why? Why a cavalier of all things?
Oh, honey, don't get worked up. We don't want raised voices at the table.
Okay, will do.
But honestly, Bryn, can you expect us? I'm sorry. After
And you told me not to raise my voice.
I know. I'm sorry. I can't help it. It's a very emotional. I'm sorry for raising my voice. But you know how your father and I feel about Cavaliers and the harm that they can bring to a community.
But many of them go on to become knights and work in a lot of marginalized communities, so I thought...
I think those things are just better left to actual professionals rather than glorified freelancers.
Tell me something, Bryn, honey.
Mhm.
You've been acting really weird that I've been noticing. Have you been going to training to become a cavalier?
No. Why would I do that? I mean, I thought it would be good, more volunteer work, but I couldn't do something like that. My body's not really good at that kind of stuff. And, if I could, I'd be a knight, but,
Well, I'm glad we're in agreement that this whole thing is a silly phase, and obviously you'll go to college and stay at home, and there's a very important, remote learning is now a thing, so you don't even have to be in those dangerous cities.
Agreed.
Yeah. I'll look into one of those. I'll do some more applications.
The point is, Bryn, we don't want you to go off into some childish fuss that these cavaliers are and get yourself hurt in something that's not as esteemed as being a knight.
I understand. I'm sorry. I thought it would be okay because it was just volunteer work. I wasn't,
Well, if it is volunteering, maybe there's a way we can spin it, but I just think it's just for the better if you don't touch it. You know how knights even if you wanted to apply to become a knight or a knight assistant, they wouldn't like to see that on your resume. It would kind of be an embarrassment.
Of course. I'll look for something else. I'm sure I can find something.
Anyway, we're just trying to do what is right for you. Trying to do what's best for you. Okay?
I know.
And
Thank
honey,
you.
honey, we don't want to see you hurt. And those Cavaliers, like, I don't mean to be rude to all of the people that they have hoodwinked into becoming Cavaliers over the years, but honestly, they are just a menace. Like, they just go out, they make a mess of things, they call attention to things that don't need to be investigated into, and they just, it's just a bloodbath in the streets. It's so messy. Just have the knights take care of it. It's ridiculous. Honestly, where's Sebastian? Sebastian,
Sebastian, like a sixth sense knows that he is being summoned again. Makes
Sebastian!
his way. Oh, yes. Yes, ma'am.
Bring the oh goodness, what is it? The champagne 50-year-old.
Right this second, ma'am.
Not the champagne. The wine from Champagne 50-year-old.
Very good, ma'am. Very good. Right this second. As Sebastian goes ahead. It takes a little bit. The kitchen, unfortunately, with this house design, the one fatal flaw, the kitchen's very far away.
Oh my
god. Unless there is anything pressing, he comes back. He's out of breath. He's rolling before. Let me wipe off the sweat. Okay, Sebastian. Comes back. Your request, ma'am. A maid also comes in with. Do you let Allez drink or Bryn drink?
How old is she?
She's like 20. I think maybe 19 at this point.
You can have one, but remember, it's not good. It's not good form for a lady to drink. So really just savor your sips. And of course, once you get past a certain age, it's fine. And then she takes like the rest of the bottle.
Bryn,
I'm good with my Shirley Temple anyway.
Bryn, you notice the hesitation of this maid getting a third glass, just in case, thinking of being rude to bring the third glass and be scolded. As soon as that remark comes out, I was like, oh, thank God, you're the only one who noticed it. As they put down the glasses, Sebastian pours everybody the taste for today. And eventually, they wait if there's anything else requested of them.
We're good.
They take their leave and helping
Thank you,
back.
Sebastian.
Thank you.
Oh, of course, sir, ma'am. And they power jog back to the kitchen.
Cavaliers.
Is a Sims house.
Oh dear God. I was afraid of this.
Now,
I was afraid.
Philip, my love, I should have seen this coming. I feel like I have, well, I don't want to say I failed as a parent, but I feel as if I have been undermined. Do you think that's fair, honey? Do you think that's fair? I'm not just being over dramatic, am I?
No.
Yes.
We were trying to avoid this for some time.
We can just forget this ever happened, okay? It was like a thing I saw on a Starbucks on the board where they have the job postings.
Oh, Starbucks is always posting all of those terrible ads. And you know what? They are leading this country down a pit of hedonism.
Agreed. Starbucks.
Do we have stock in Starbucks? We should sell it.
Yeah, I was just there with my friend. Like, we'll go somewhere else. We'll go to Pete's
Disclaimer note, any similarity to any real affiliation or companies is purely coincidental.
Yeah, they have other names.
It's Starbucks.
It's Bar Sucks.
Bar Sucks, known for their bad advertising and piss poor customer service.
That's just a carafe.
It's a miracle how they're still in business.
They have really good PSLs.
Eventually, the dinner comes to a more calm close as soon as that miscommunication was settled. The days go by. Eventually, Bryn, you meet up with a team, someone who took you under your wing. I believe HeartShine was their name, was it not?
Yeah.
And eventually, and I hope we get to see these adventures. You guys go about having some really fun jobs. You did miss a cool Chimera one where you heard about this other student another friend took, but eventually made your way back to a museum heist that you helped stop. And from there got brought on to various other jobs with a political party known as the Equalists. One of those jobs bringing you on a crazy job down a highway where, believe it or not, it definitely made the news, where a dragon showed itself. One piece of that was your mother did try to get in connected with you while this was going on, telling you to just check in, as well as to see, like, this is a life-changing event. Like, this is history defining. Eventually, you do come home, but on the way home, did you ever try to like text back or let your mom know that you'll talk later at all, or did you
I think in the session I said something like talk later, or I like texted like an emoji or something. I think that's still canon.
Then I imagine once the day is over, you did in fact hurry home.
Mm-hmm. I'm lost on this map.
Oh, I'm sorry. It is a little small, but I can see how you could get lost. But yeah, here's the front door.
There's where I am.
Would Philip be around, or would he like be in a study or something?
I think he's working on something. I don't know.
Let's put you on the second floor, Philip.
Okay.
What's a good study room? Right there.
Now I have to start playing Sims again and make this house.
The Briar home. Eventually, what am I forgetting? What am I dumb? Sebastian opens the door for you.
Oh,
Of course.
Master Bryn, welcome home. I believe I imagine gets pushed away by Lorelai.
Bryn! Oh, my sweet angel, come here.
Yeah.
Oh, sweetheart. Oh, Mommy was so worried.
I'm okay. I was at a friend's house, so we were
I
watching.
was worried and you'd been eaten alive by a dragon.
Like, I mean, I wasn't on the freeway, so no way like that could happen.
Well, those dragons are large and you never know what they're gonna go up to, and it's so dangerous in this city. Oh, I don't know how you do it every day, sweetheart. Oh, Mommy was so worried.
It's okay now. I'm home. I don't know if I'll be encountering any dragons ever.
You gave me a heart attack. I felt as though my heart was in a vice and this dragon was coming to me and gripping it himself. I just knew that something was amiss. You didn't answer my phone. And you sent me one of those, what it was, this picture things.
The emoji?
Yes, whatever. Honey, you cannot do that to me. Again, you have to communicate like a lady.
Of course. I'm sorry. I will text like a lady.
Thank you. I'm sorry for the overreaction. But you know how emotional I get.
I know.
And you're my beautiful, darling angel. And nothing bad can ever happen to you. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I sent your father to study because obviously, he gets so worked up. I mean, you saw him the other night. He was practically tearing at himself with worry about you being a Cavalier.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm not a Cavalier. I'm not encountering dragons. I'm just at a friend's house. It's normal.
Oh, which friend?
Lily, you cut out at the worst time.
I almost said Gaston.
Oh my God.
But we'll continue the trend. Ariel?
Ariel. I know it's Ariel. Oh, that girl is always just so.
We were
I don't know.
We were just playing a game and we got too into it. I didn't hear.
she's
We were
a
listening
little-
to the music.
She's a little quiet. I worry about her sometimes, but she seems like she has a good head on her shoulders. So, I mean, her family is but we don't talk ill of others, obviously. As long as you're being safe, that's all that matters.
Yeah, we were just
Maybe your
listening to
class
some-
can rub off on her.
Yeah, I just didn't hear the text message, and then and then we were watching, so.
Oh, you weren't listening to this awful new punk rock bands, were you?
That was indie rock.
Okay, well that's acceptable.
It's the kind of thing you see on like a TV commercial.
That's fine. That's fine. I won't judge you for that. But those loud musics, it's just
Yeah, we were just
bad.
we were
bad
listening to
culture
not
around.
loud music loudly, so I didn't hear the.
Well, that's irresponsible, but it can't be helped. So, as long as you're safe, it is important to stay up on the news, though. Please promise me you'll be up on the news and you won't be surprised like that, because I would hate for you to just walk into a situation, and get entangled in something you shouldn't be.
I'll stay more aware. Sorry. I don't always, the news kind of like, yeah, I'm not worried about stuff. I try to focus on my work and
My
stuff.
Bryn, my darling, you're just so naive, so unaware. It's part of your charm, but you'll have to grow up someday. I wish you were 5. Remember we used to play Wonderworks Princesses?
We could watch a movie later tonight or something.
Oh no,
Wanna-
well I have things to do.
Oh,
But
okay.
But I remember when I would just pick you up from your nannies and we would play princesses and then I would go back to work and then leave you for an approximate number of hours. But good memories. Good memories.
I'm glad we're okay and you're calm now.
Oh yes, I'm good. I've always been calm.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
So
I don't
sorry for
know.
worrying you. It won't happen
I-
again. We will listen
I-
to the music quietly.
Listen, I wasn't worried at all. I wasn't worried. I don't know where you're getting this thing. It's how things affect your father, but not me. Things just roll off me. Anyway, you should be getting to bed. It's a little late, and I think you've got bags under your eyes again, sweetheart.
Yeah, I'll do my face mask.
Yeah, face mask and eye cream.
Yes.
And eye cream. We got
Mhm.
that. We got that stuff. It's just shipped in. I want you to try it and let me know if you like it.
I will try it.
Okay.
Eventually, as the conversation rolls down, you bid goodnight to your mother, and I know you know the way, but let's go ahead and.
Do I know the way?
Yeah, you definitely know the way. You just it's hard to forget. You just go through the second living room and the third living room.
Second living room to the right.
And the fourth living room, and
There's
then
a song even for it. It go through the living room, and then the living room, and then the living room.
And you know the north wing stairs, and you go up all the way up the north wing stairs until you make it up, and it's like, I'm here though, but I have to, circle back around the second floor north wing stairs, and eventually you make it back to your room.
I think she forgets to do the face mask. She does not do it.
Yeah, I mean, this is your nightly ritual. Whatever Bryn forgets or does not forget to do, probably. You do get a text. Who would most likely send a text to Bryn just to tell them about the next week and just kind of check in, especially after the day with the dragon?
I feel like it would be Clover, but I don't know.
Clover? Okay.
Yeah.
Then Clover goes
Just
ahead.
to handle the business side of things.
Then you get a text from Clover. It's it starts off with some clap emojis, cry emojis of like, Bryn, just let the rest of you guys know, but wanted to make sure you knew to what did you guys do after you went to Wonderworks? Yeah, just let you know that your days off got processed, and yeah, absolutely, I'll make sure that no one bothers you guys for your day off. Enjoy Wonderworks. And winky, clap. There's a mistaken eggplant, but you know that Clover sometimes just puts in the wrong one. Chipmunk, heart.
I text back, woman holding up a hand like this and a heart.
You get back one winky face and a good night. How does Bryn do anything else? How easy does Bryn sleep? Does it take a while for her to go to bed?
Yeah, I think she takes like a ton of melatonin, more than you're supposed to.
Yeah.
And she has like a big sleeping mask or something that's like filled with like lavender or something. She remembers that even though she doesn't remember the eye cream.
Oh, and the air purifier. Gotta remember, Mom will get mad if I don't turn that on. Eventually, after all those rituals are complete, we've closed the night to what seems to be an eventful day in the life of Bryn Briar. Eventually, we watch Bryn and the rest of the party's escapades up until the night where that news report showed on the news. And the morning that news report, the morning after that nightly news report, all of you guys get a text from Esther to check in and kind of establish where everything is right now with the city of Callabri, and what your next steps are going to be. I think I forgot to copy you guys onto that map, so give me 1 second.
No, we're in my house for the whole thing.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that the second level was to the right.
Yeah.
Whoa, there's a whole other level to this place.
Esther, they're like, screw being here. Allez loaded. So eventually you guys go back to the equalist office. I just need to copy you guys. I hope you guys got my last minute message about leveling up. Oh, by the way, I should have announced that at the beginning. You guys did level up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did. Yeah.
I did.
Let me
I
go
just did during
I did
this.
too. I think I have some things I'm waiting to spend, but that's because I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, same.
No
I did the
worries.
basic things.
Same.
I hope I didn't butcher your mother, but she was too much fun. I just didn't have
No,
it
you
at
guys
all.
are so great. That was
Thank
really
you.
fun. Thank you.
I felt like I was a tad bit like, ooh, played out that awkward part of the father too much, but I just
No,
wondered.
everyone did so great. I was like, ah.
That's why I was so excited we got to do these scenes.
I'm like,
and
I get to do a character in a non-accent form, but like just to play up the dad part even more.
Mhm.
I was like, right.
That was so fun. I was dying.
I was dying and I was there. So
Oh my god.
eventually, you guys make it back to Esther's office, and they buzz you in. You guys say your hellos to Morgan. No, Jabari's not here. But you eventually come in. Esther brings you guys to their office, has you all sit, and they open up, and they just grab their face and like, what a day. Well, there's a lot of good news and bad news.
What's the good news?
The good news is, fortunately, you guys doing that bust on Eden Pollitt has done a lot for our political game. A lot of those people would have lost their voting rights had they not had gone under investigation and removed their felony charges. So the vote population is growing more fair and fair day by day. And thankfully enough, just on the estimated polling numbers, a lot of them would actually swing for our party. Not to mention just, I'm working as much as I can, coordinating with families to see how much relief efforts we could provide. It's definitely not easy, but I have a very strange friend who has been offering their services, and I've asked them to come by. But before they get here, we got a little bit of time left. I can give you the bad news, unless there's anything you wanted to know.
Bad news. What is the bad news?
I'm gonna get tied up again. I've heard.
wait,
you
as
guys-
in like hostage situation or what?
Bad news of no, the good news. I guess extended good news. Hopefully this will be the last we'll ever have to deal with any scummy Eden Pollitt practices and any hostage situations or prison exploitation. So, yeah, don't have to worry about that. The bad news is, I know I wish I could provide more help to you guys, but the NDI, you guys know the NDI, the National Defense Initiative, want to go ahead and possibly start an investigation, and they might coordinate some efforts through us. I know a few people just playing the political game who work for the NDI, but we'll see if that amounts to anything. The problem is, I'm sure the police force are going to be doing everything they can to destroy and eliminate any evidence that they knowingly participated with this Eden Pollitt scandal. Penrose especially, Furaha's tipped me in that if he's been hot under wire and needs to really watch what he says on any platform. He's yet to even release a statement to the news. I'm sure he's not going to be able to get away with that for long. But I'm sorry. How are you guys? Are you well rested after? I imagined it was crazy to go through all that and see what you guys saw.
I mean, we had help.
Yeah, we had help.
Yeah.
Oh?
Help.
Who,
Yeah, a
who was
guy.
able to get in?
Well,
What?
there was a
Purifier.
purifier. Yeah.
Yeah,
His name was Boss.
that's a good joke.
Oh, believe me, it's not a joke.
It's not a joke.
It's not a joke.
Esther gets up, kind of looks out the window, leans on it. This rabbit hole just keeps getting deeper and deeper.
Yeah, they were just that dangerous.
So, Esther, do you happen to know something? Because that reaction was not normal when we said pure fire.
Purifiers. Not many people know about them, but they're crazy strong and only called in when like the demonic forces are at play.
How do you
You can
become a purifier?
I'll tell you this. They make getting, from what I know, it makes being a knight seem like a cakewalk.
Yeah, you can say that again.
You have to
Yeah.
be, you have to either work up to the point where you're immensely strong, or feel like somebody's like crazy enough to give you a shot to the point of, you know, the liability of dealing with demons and the occult and all that crazy garbage. Honestly,
So
it
you're
makes
saying
sense if the Enclave
there's-
was. Yeah.
They're stronger than knights are?
Kiddo,
Hey.
did you see that guy? Did you see what he was really capable of?
Yeah, but, well, I mean, I saw the after effects, I guess, but
Well,
That should
we
give you
only
an
saw.
idea.
Yeah, that was only a taste of what they're capable of. He was hiding his hand for a good portion of that night.
well, how come we don't know about them more? We don't hear about them more.
Anybody who might have want to do some their own preliminary research after the fact, give me a knowledge roll. Either word of
Sure.
mouth of like contacting who you think might know, or intuition based on your ability to parse through research articles.
Oh.
Okay.
Finally.
Oh,
So
Really?
HeartShine,
That's
SP,
17.
and Kazhri, you all know, at least with Esther's information is a little wrong. No one really picks or brings you into the Purifier group. It's very hard to get, like, no one really knows exactly how, but definitely not picked. They're too small of a group to have like an initiation sequence. Allez, you dig up something really juicy about this. To be a purifier is the equivalent of kind of being picked by gods.
what?
Yeah.
Eerie.
How
celestial
is
beings
she
pretty much
doing?
bring them in.
How's she doing with that, like, cognitive dissonance with what she believed last week, which is that purifiers kill rich people?
Well, they still do kill rich people.
Oh, I there.
The biggest reason as to why is because there is a divine skill that's bestowed on purifiers, something known as the ability to feel out and control, or at least eliminate, which I guess what you guys saw, something called soul taint.
Sorry, I was laughing at Taint.
Oh my god.
That's what it's called. It's soul taint. You know, taint means more than one thing, such as you know, disturbing and destroying something.
I got it. Tainted.
Yeah, like, you know, tainted.
Play Dragon Age Origins.
Yeah, right. I played it.
Kind
Do
of
I-
similar to my spirit sight in a sense.
I think I share the information with everyone that I researched. I don't remember enough of it to sound cool, so
as
the
the
gods.
knowledge is shared, you think
yeah.
it would take a lifetimes of training to possibly get spirit sight to track it, or again, probably only be enhanced if you were picked by a god.
Oh wow. So they were hand chosen by gods?
Apparently. And that's just what I read. I don't really get it, if I'm honest.
Well then what kind of god was bestowed on Boss?
Let's just put it this way. It's kind of like a higher calling of some sort.
Yeah.
Whether it's from God, they were hand chosen by something to do that kind of work.
That's crazy.
I think what people say is this is above our pay grade.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, what we saw is beyond our pay grade.
Yeah, no, I'm glad he didn't. This character didn't follow you guys. Otherwise, I'd be out of a job. I'd no funds. Oh boy,
So they get paid a lot?
I don't know how they get paid.
Yeah, I wonder why he does what he does. Kind of like thinks off into the distance, thinking about the pancake man that he created last time.
Yeah, that was kind of scary.
Yeah, but we have a bigger issue. What's up with Arsenal?
I'm sorry.
Oh, you didn't know, did you?
I don't know who this Arsenal is.
He's a knight.
Knight? Arsenal?
Takes out a trading card.
Like the one who attacked the museum. You're saying?
Yeah, but a different one. There are a lot of knights who are, I don't know, working for either Pollitt or for just not doing their jobs right. What's the other place called? The mage place?
The Enclave?
The Enclave. No, they're not working for the Enclave. They were working for Eden Pollitt.
In Paul's the mage place, and then there's the Red Sun.
Red Sun is the military organization.
They're
Yeah.
working for the Red Sun.
Yeah.
Esther, they're gonna make an intuition roll because no, I gave you a shot, Esther. Yeah, it doesn't ring a bell. You guys don't need to make a knowledge roll. I'll give you this. You guys remember Furaha mentioning and based on Kazhri, you'd also know this. You revealed this information. Arsenal is a contractor for many companies, including Wonderworks and including the police.
Yeah, and he take out like his trading card, and I like wave it in front of Esther's face, like not enough that she can actually read it, but like just like see this guy, this one right here, Arsenal.
Callon, you hold it. You hold it.
Hold it
flat.
still.
Yeah, you're making it hard. I gotta lean in now.
Oh, right, sorry,
They
here.
lean in.
And he, like-
Oh, not. And now your their botched roll. Yeah, no. Farad tells me. Says that they work with or she works with Arsenal every now and then, but otherwise didn't have that much of a bad opinion about him. You're saying he's involved too?
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
on
Looks
a
like it.
list with Gray Matter. And he
That's
pulls
the-
out Gray Matter's trading card just in
That-
case.
That prick from the museum who tried to take the. Do you know? I mean, I could guess why traditionalist backing, but any other reason why you think they might be trying to act against, like, Celebrity like this?
Power grabs,
Money.
money. Yeah.
Control.
They're knights, right? Why would money be an issue?
More money.
Yeah. I mean, you can easily rack up a debt when you can pay, $1 million just to
Power.
make a bet.
I mean, I don't know Cavalier and Nightship as well as you guys would, so I trust your opinion on this. I'd still say, does Arsenal know his secret might be out?
I mean, we can approach him, but if this goes wrong in any way, I
don't give an inch, but
Mm.
you might be able to use this. If he doesn't suspect a thing, there might be some leverage you could get from there, especially if it sounds like you at least worked for him before that he has a general good opinion about you guys.
We met him a couple
yeah,
of
we
times.
met him a couple times.
He seemed
Yeah.
really cool.
He just always seems to be around where we are.
I mean,
Yeah,
you
he
guys-
was at Wonderworks with us. Well, not with
I mean,
us.
it
We
could
saw
also
him
be.
there.
It could also be a blackmail situation where.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah. I want to believe the best in people, but in this line of work, that doesn't get you very far.
Yes, most certainly not.
Eventually, Morgan chimes in to Esther. I was like, "Oh, Esther, yes, your appointment's here." It's like, I guess I expected them to be early. Might be a good chance to talk to them, if you guys don't mind, and might be good to clear the air at the very least. The door opens, and Arco
Oh.
steps in.
Ooh.
And he looks around. Oh, fancy seeing all of you here.
Hi.
I guess first let me say I'm sorry I was blind to all this. I hope you believe me when I say that.
I think we understood where you were coming from with this. And you know, I never like to accuse people of wrongdoing when there is evidence that they just didn't see what was there. And quite obviously, he kept this away from you.
Yeah.
Are you doing
Yeah.
okay? Do you like
Yeah.
need anything, or like? I'd say I'm sorry for your loss, but like I'm sorry for
No, I'm
the shift in paradigm. I guess is more appropriate.
I'm
There's no
sorry,
card
there's a
for
weird
that.
torture dungeon underneath your house. Are you gonna
Eh.
sell it?
Did you know about Immortal Wind?
I had no idea my father kept a dragon or even tried to craft a mageborn based on that likeness under. I've already been working to rehabilitation services and just working with that mage board to see what they want in life. Of course, all medical choices should be left to the individual in question, but I'm pulling funds from our company to make sure they have that money won't be a problem no matter what they choose to do with their life now. Regardless, I want to bury it all and just clear out anything that might be a scar, fill up the basement, and move forward. I'm looking at this as a opportunity to rebuild Eden Paul into the company I always envisioned it was, a company of the people. But this might be a good opportunity for you guys. I know there's got to be some police dealings, and someone my father must have worked with in the police to funnel all of those would-be is the wrong word, fake criminals into our home. And I imagine it'd be difficult to get that information out. Whether you find it or not, I imagine it'd be hard to translate it. Cops aren't stupid. They probably scribed it in a way that needs to be code broken. And I, fortunately, have some experience based on my days in college. and was going to work with Esther if they knew anybody else who might help with the code breaking. Esther pipes up, I know a few people. I'll put you in with some good mages. Good. Regardless, I heard from Esther you guys have a police contact?
Well, not really a. Oh, well, yeah, Mr. Furuhara. I was thinking about Arsenal.
Oh, that one lady who I spoke with when you guys came to my lab. Yes. Oh, they chewed me out a bit once they thought I almost killed you guys, but lovely otherwise.
Yeah, she's nice.
Yeah.
I mean, a little scary, but she's nice.
Yeah, scares the bejeebers out of me too. Regardless, if I want to nip the end of everything that has stained this company name, and I can only do so much knowing that my father had somebody within the police force working with them. Whatever information you guys can find, I'll do my best to break the code on it and put whoever truly deserves to be behind bars there. You have my word.
Did your father work with a lot of knights in the past?
Not that I know of. There was only one that I think ever frequented our establishments. I've met one named Grey Matter, but that was. Oh yeah. That was a while ago. I think to discuss things about project renewal, actually. Huh.
Oh, okay. Kind of like tucks his trading cards away.
To be honest, I don't even know what this project's supposed to be anymore, but I also want to pick up those loose ends. Esther speaks up. As much as we could speculate a lot, I know time is of the essence. I think I'll get in touch with Furaha and get you guys to the station. Normally, no civilian visits whatsoever, even to bail anybody out, under the assumption that a complete investigation is warranted. And damn the logic by it, they're right. But they could at least get you in. But I would make the time worth it. Talk to whoever might be there. Find any information that our coast could help crack. And let's plan an attack to, make the criminal justice system, better, and the people who should be behind bars are there. Did you guys have any questions?
No, pretty much got it.
Yeah.
Pretty much it.
I'll let Baraha know you're coming. Arcos, I'll put you in touch with some good mages. That would be wonderful, actually. I'll wait outside in case there's anything you guys need to discuss without me. And Arcos goes back to the waiting room. Oh, before saying toodaloo. Very important. Unless you guys have anything up for Esther, they're gonna get in touch with Faraha and we'll transition to the next scene, but not before a break. Was there anything, or?
No, I think that was pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, then perfectly on time. Thank you guys for tuning in so far. The show is only about to begin as we crack down on another investigation. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Okay, I believe we are back. So welcome back, everybody. Let me go ahead and get this. the scene set up. So eventually, like Esther says, they call in a favor to have you guys are not supposed to be here. I'm gonna delete that. We'll
I
leave.
saw nothing.
Yeah, I'm gonna hide this again. But eventually, oh, did I even not move the map? Cool, nothing was revealed. You guys wait on the outside of the station. Before I throw you guys right in, if you guys want to have a scene to yourself, I won't stop you.
Kaylin is kind of like just looking at his arsenal and gray matter cards and like his pile of cards and like flipping through them as they walk.
Eventually, from the door peeks out a familiar face and is like, steps out. Okay, good. And she just covers her face like, damn it. You guys have no idea how hard this stupid job has gotten because of all this Eden poly crap. Ooh. You guys are gonna...
Sorry?
Not your fault. I just... You know what? This is the best breath of fresh air I've ever gotten all day. Sending off Lazcano to go off and do some crazy things. Give me at least a little bit of information of who I trust and who I can't. Before I let you guys in, any tips or tricks about the station I could give you?
Do you know who's bad?
I hate Penrose with a passion. That asshat needs to get out of his cushy little seat as much as possible.
Penrose was... Do we meet Penrose?
Yes.
He was...
The head?
I'll show you guys the icon again.
I remember
Penrose
him.
was this fella.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Yes.
He's the captain
Yeah.
of the police force. The right hand of which is basically Faraha as sergeant, as the ranks go. But Faraha even fesses up as he's under so much hot water, and honestly, best opportunity got out of here because he needs to go make a statement wherever they're holding that. So unfortunately, I don't have a key to his office. Maybe a good place to look. So here are my best tips of where you guys want to go, and feel free to do with it as you wish, because I've been looking and have been doing a terrible job finding any leads. Maybe get into his office. Maybe go into the evidence room. Maybe talk to some inmates, funny enough, and see what they saw. Try to smooze your way and play the part of a cop or like a Cavalier hire that belongs here, and chat up some other cops, maybe in the changing room or in any of these offices. I'll leave it up to you, because frankly, I don't know where this secret treasure of secrets is buried.
Okay, so do you work with Cavaliers often?
Cavaliers aren't the frequent hire, only when Arsenal is nowhere to be found.
Is Arsenal the main knight that you use?
He is in charge of the crisis response team, so yeah. He's frequently on call whenever he's not doing security work at, what is it, Wonderworks, I think it works at? Why?
I mean, it seems like they haven't been responding to crises lately.
He works at Wonderworks? Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah, we were there. We saw him, remember?
Yeah, but I don't remember him working.
I mean,
know.
he was nowhere to be found when I needed someone for that hostage situation. Saved my ass that you guys were there.
Where did he say he was?
Lazcano said something about a hostage situation, but...
Another one?
Well, yeah. It's funny how they... No, I'm misremembering. And this is entirely on me. I'm mixing it up. It wasn't a hostage situation. It was a kidnapping. Like, for sure kidnapping. Which is funny because we didn't know this hostage situation was a kidnapping until later. Or a potential kidnapping.
Oh, so who was he trying to save?
Don't know. As the night he files his own reports, and I don't really get to see it. Maybe a good talking point on him if you could get him to open up, but
Would the reports be here?
Probably somewhere in the evidence room or somewhere in his office if you could get him out. Like I said, like, real talk, I hate cops. As being a cop, it's hard to find a good one.
Amen.
That's why I keep Lazcano by my side. Good egg. Like, weird head on his shoulders, but good egg. I'll get him where he needs to be. But it's why I've taken up my own way of wanting to be a politician. I don't want to be affiliated. I've tried so hard to change what it means to be a cop and to respect cops and to do good. And it never works out. I feel like the only real change I can make is if I could have some political winnings with the Equalists. Thank God Esther gave me a shot. But political warfare, I'll leave it to their wheelhouse. I just know how to save people. Thought about being a Cavalier like you guys, but I don't know.
Error, we get it, yeah.
We get it.
Anyways, I'll be in my office. If you need me to pull any favor, I could do it, but the more favors I pull, the more suspicious all of us are gonna look. Especially since all of us are trying to, like, as cops, keep our heads low and not cause another kerfuffle. So, yeah. I'll reveal the 2 meters. 2 very common meters. But these will move in a various amount of ways. This scene's gonna be very freeform for you guys. There are a lot of parties here and a lot of leads to follow. And I don't want to direct you guys. So it's whatever you guys feel is best. Fra steps in, opens the door for you guys. And I gotta do a lot of revealing. First we'll do the office, or the meeting.
I hope it's as big as my house.
Not that big.
Man.
Second level.
Give me 1 second. I'm an idiot. Here.
The little song.
Here. There.
Oh,
It's
So-
huge.
Yeah.
where's the second floor?
Station couldn't afford that. I'll reveal one more thing. Why not? There we go. All the rooms are free game, but otherwise, let's go ahead and have some order in this chaos. Can I have everybody roll initiatives? And I'll remind you, if it's not already said, there is a thing like some systems of delaying turns. If you guys want to combine your actions and play this a little weirder, and
Forgot to click my icon.
no worries, I'll add all you guys down. If you guys want to have like duo scenes or trio scenes, don't let me stop you. Lily, Allez got a 11.
11.
SP's got a 17. The scene's all yours. There's a lot of leads, a lot of familiar faces to ask, so I'll leave it up to you. Farah will be in her office, and if you feel like, I think I need some help, just let her know, and she'll come by. Otherwise, Faizon, what was your plan of attack of gathering some evidence? Where would you want to go?
First things first, I'm probably gonna move into the building first.
Again, with the challenge scene, don't worry about movement. That only really applies for combat because of technique, positioning, and all of that. This is more so the audience has something to look at, and you guys kind of have an idea of where's what in case things get dicey. But, who do you want to talk to? Who do you want to, is there something a distraction you want to set up? Is there any information you want to seek out in a room that's empty? What would Faizon do with all the information? Because there's a lot of stuff that I tossed at you guys throughout these sessions. You guys never followed up with gray matter after the museum incident. Full Throttle's in here because he is. Arsenal's in here, and you already have leads on that. There's Penrose's office, which I'll reveal. That Raha revealed is he's gone. So, whoop. It's really more so of what would your characters feel like is the best place to find evidence? Because you know the police are up to no good. It's where is that evidence to prove that?
Pembra is gone.
Penrose is gone, yeah.
Penrose is gone. I want to see if there's what he feel like Faizon be more the searcher type rather than ask questions type.
Okay.
But I can't just be waltzing in like that. Just like, hey, he just went straight in to Penrose's office.
And for Raha mentioned this, his office is locked because he's gone.
Right.
It'd be dumb to not have anybody have any access to his office. The only question is who. Raha would already tell you she doesn't.
Where's the janitor?
Full throttle.
You know what? I forgot something to reveal you guys. There's this little mess closet. You know what? I'll put a janitor in there.
I'm just saying the janitor would have keys.
Bryn, take a
It's Sebastian's brother.
This is Gaston.
Gaston was the old chef. Now he's a
So
janitor
now he got
after
demoted.
we fired him.
Not demoted.
Oh,
yeah.
Stupid Sebastian kicking me out of that cushy rich place. Yeah.
I want a flashback episode of Sebastian and Gaston, please. Thank you.
Oh my god.
Anyways, yeah. Yeah, Paul, whatever you feel like. If he was gonna skulk around, sounds like SP would probably be looking for someone who has the keys. And the gem, Bryn, I'm sure shared, Jenner's a good bet if you want to chat that up.
Yeah.
Okay. I can go ahead and move you there. And Gaston turns to you, was like, "Oh, new hands! Yes, yes. It's been terrible cleaning on my own."
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's been terrible.
Yeah.
Listen, would you happen to have any, I don't know, access to, let's just say keys to someone's office?
Oh, I have keys to everywhere in this place. The weapons locker, where they keep all their scary technology that, I don't know, all that Red Sun crap. Raha's office. The only thing I can't really clean without, somebody's permission are, the jail cells. And that's kind of, that makes sense, right? Don't want stupid Gaston to let a prisoner out, then Gaston doesn't have his second job anymore.
No, I'm not. I don't know. We don't want you to let out any prisoners, no.
Yeah, no, not me neither. Have you seen people in there? Scary criminals.
I bet they're real scary.
Yeah. Why? What did you want to clean first?
Penrose's office.
Oh, that's a little further down the list, but I think we can make the time. Sure. So here's the thing. So police captain and all, right? They don't really let me go unsupervised when he's gone. I mean, you heard, right? Like, the police is under so much hot water, like... I'm surprised he's gone. I every single time I go in to clean, he's there, but... No, usually when this happens, we just pull another police officer to watch us. That's cool with you, right?
Whatever you say.
Okay. So, as you talk to Gaston, they go ahead and, set up getting inside. Actually, you know what? Let's see if we can have a fun day. I don't like being watched when I clean. Makes the job harder and it makes me take longer. And you see this place is pretty big. You think we could talk them out of, like, trusting us and just go in there alone?
If we need to.
Hey, Bubs! Cleaning the boss's office, right? Oh, yeah, about that. Look, I know you probably have a lot of busy work and need to stay at your office and, so much things about, figuring out what these dumb police records about these weird prisoners. Yeah, whatever it is. I don't watch the news. I got time, plus it's the boss's office. SP, you want to try to negotiate this police officer out of it? This is something that would take a penalty, and I've kind of worked you into the scene because I didn't want your action to just be talking. But I'll just for this assist, Gaston will be giving you a +1 to negate that bonus. But this is the only time I'm going to give you that freebie. But I don't want your action to just be talking.
So it'll be intuition?
Yeah, most likely intuition or resolve. One or the other. Okay. So with that +1 from Gaston, the conversation does go your way. Let's roleplay a little bit. What does SP say to get this police officer to back down?
What does he say? Hey, look, man. The boss is not here. I mean, does it really take three workers to clean up that office?
Oh, you guys want to be the cleaner? No. I don't do that cleaning that stuff. That's for you. That's for you guys. Yeah, I got. You know what? You're both right. I do have busy work to do.
Yeah, we enjoy cleaning, man. We enjoy cleaning.
You know what? If it gets my job done faster and your guys' job faster, I guess I can trust you guys. Plus, I'm gonna get fired unless I clean up any act that shows that I did anything bad. Which I didn't, by the way. Clean record here, baby. But can never be too safe. Have fun if anything, but I'll tell you this. Make any ruckus in there and I'll have to check in. But have fun cleaning. However much fun
Will
you can
do. Will do, man. Will do, bro. Will do.
Oh, great. This cleaning session's gonna go great. And Gaston immediately goes in, gets to work, starts scrubbing everything. Oh, if there's anything he learned to do really well at the Briar estate, it's cleaning. That and cooking, but we don't talk about that. We'll check in with Faizon's exploration of Penrose's office in a second. HeartShine, what lead do you want to follow?
I think I would like to pursue maybe trying to get into the evidence locker.
Okay. Yeah, so do you want to immediately go into and for our show would show you this is the evidence room. Do you immediately want to walk in, investigate before you walk in a little bit, or?
I kind of want to investigate before walking in.
Pick a place.
Yeah, I'm gonna. You know what? I'm going to chat up somebody and tell them that I'm looking for the evidence lockers if I'm lost.
Okay. So this officer like sees you. If there's anything that HeartShine is great with, like running back to the Chimera scene, I think you're pretty good at putting on this fake ignorance of, oh, I'm so lost and helpless.
Yeah.
This officer turns the corner and like, it's kind of hard to work with you making all that racket.
Oh, sorry. I kind of, listen, I was kind of stupid, but it's my first time in this station, and I'm not really sure where everything is. I was looking for the evidence locker. Farah said I should check in to see if there was something important from the last crime scene I was on.
Raha. Oh, I think you're that, one of those Cavaliers that worked with them on the, that hostage turned almost kidnapping thing I heard about.
Yeah, actually, I was just thinking, that I think I left one of my clips, like, embedded in somebody's skull, and I was kind of worried that they'd be in the evidence locker.
Oh, your tools of the trade lost with us, huh?
I know, it's so amateur of me. Like, you think, like, I've been doing this for a while, but, you know, it still happens.
Oh, well, Darren's in there, I think, right now, working. But, you know what? I want to see these art clips you left in there. It's kind of funny. Maybe there's blood on them. I could use a little pick-me-up. Do you accept, like, coming into the evidence locker with this officer, watching you the whole time?
I mean, sure.
Okay.
I'm just gonna play up the ignorance. So
give me a roll to see how much he
Okay.
buys into this idea. You kind of buttered him up, making him laugh about clips inside somebody's skull, so I'll give you a +1 to this roll.
okay. Would this be?
It's a negotiation, usually intuition or resolve, depending on.
It's probably intuition, yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
I'll tell you this right now, though. If there's no Harple clip in that evidence locker, well then, you kind of ruined my fun for the day, now haven't you? The suspicion meter goes up. You know what? Mechanically, it goes up twice on that roll, but otherwise, you would have succeeded. And he walks you down into the evidence lockers, like, Darren, time's up. My turn to clear the dirty laundry. They give themselves a silent nod. Finger guns, walks out. This officer invites you in. Well then, let's see these clips. Before that, though, Kazhri, what would you be doing?
I'm just gonna stroll in and like flash a trading card like a badge and like be like reporting for duty and then go back in.
Oh,
Kazhri,
my
take a
God.
valor for that gumption.
I'm just gonna like, then I'm gonna get in and kind of peek around and see who's in these offices, and someone's in there. I'm gonna like go through, I guess, one, like each of these, where am I? Like one empty offices and see if there's anything like kind of interesting there.
Give me an observation roll.
Okay. Intuition, right? Yeah.
Typically, yeah, intuition or aura if you're looking for something magical, but it doesn't sound like that.
Yeah, no, just like evidence essentially, or anything interesting. 9.
So you're on the lead a little bit. This, you're probably not that careful when you're searching, right?
Uh-oh.
Probably not.
Making a little bit of noise, and Arsenal
Yeah.
gets up from his seat and looks around of, I thought I told you, it's hard to work when... Oh, Kazhri.
He's like holding papers in his hand, and he's, oh, Mr. Arsenal. I
Yes,
was
but you-
just,
Go ahead.
nope, sorry. What were you gonna say?
Oh, this is the GM saying. He looks at you with all those papers, and suspicion goes up only by one.
Okay.
But he's like, you mind explaining to me why you're going through Derek's office like that?
Oh, Mr. Derek, right. I was supposed to, look for reports about that, kidnapping demon thing a couple days ago.
Oh,
And I didn't know who was writing them up, so I was just looking.
what?
Like, puts it
And-
back.
I mean, you were contracted under Baraha, if I wasn't mistaken, correct?
Yeah, but Faraha was busy and I didn't want to interrupt, so he said to like ask other people, and then Derek, no one was here, and I was just glancing, see if anything was on top or anything like that.
Well, I can't remember if Derek was probably on the same shift with Baraha who handled that situation, but if you just want information about that, I'm gonna guess for referral purposes.
Yeah,
you guys-
because I like reviews, and sometimes they like to have details, and I mean, like, not too many details, but sometimes the fans want to know, like, how he did things, and I don't remember certain things, so I just wanted to, like, get more information, and, so I can, like, maybe post a little video with, like, Luminous Grove or something, and maybe gain more followers that way.
You know, I could appreciate that drive. Honestly, I've been keeping track, particularly with your ratings, and they've been growing higher than most any other Cavalier I've ever seen. And I would be honored to help you with that, if you don't mind. Why don't you come to my office? I'll look up anything you need about that case. I do have a bit of administrative access with my work as a knight here. I'm sure since it sounds like you cleared it with Baraha, I could pull up some records on that situation, and hell, I'll even write a recommendation of my own.
He just like starry eyes, and he's like, "Really? Okay." And he like,
Absolutely. Here, my office is this way.
"Oh, thank you, Mr. Arsenal." And he like peeks into this one, looks at here, sees no one's there, but follows him.
Allez, what
Yeah.
lead are you pursuing? And as a reminder, everybody, don't feel like you have to do anything on your own. You could join up or stay solo and pursue your own interests, whatever you want to do.
I think I was gonna go and try to talk to Full Throttle.
Okay.
After the flashback, I'm like, ooh.
Okay. So
Sorry.
I'll
I'm
bring
sorry
you
to
up
jump into
here.
that person.
You're good.
She like opened the door. I was like, whoops.
Before you know what? This makes the most sense. Before you get the chance, this police officer stops you to come in like, whoa. Due to all the circumstances in the news and stuff, visitation hours are temporarily closed. I'm sorry, miss, but you're gonna have to leave.
I'm a Cavalier here on Cavalier business with another Cavalier. Full Throttle? I believe he's here. It's Cavalier stuff. They wanted me. Yeah.
Wait a second. Well, he's in the slammer over here. He usually gets up to some pretty nasty. Are you someone we missed under your arrest? Have you been up to no good?
No, I'm here because he was up to no good. They're having me come and, like, figure out the paperwork and stuff.
Oh, like that, those volunteer, like, rehabilitation Cavalier jobs. I've heard of
Yeah.
them. Yeah, Clover comes down and does that all the time.
Yeah, Clover's been training me a little bit on it.
Oh, no way! Yeah,
Yay!
she's a sweetheart. Hey, okay, between you and me, I always found her pretty cute. If you actually know her, you think you could, if I actually, you know, bend the rules and let you talk to this guy, you think you could put in a good word for me?
Yeah, what's your name?
Me? I'm Davy.
Of course, I'll see what she thinks and then I'll let you know.
Okay. Give me a roll. I gave you that bonus, so I'm not gonna of Davy being a fan of Clover, so I'm not gonna give you a +1. But
Okay.
let's see.
What should I roll?
This is a negotiation, most likely. So, resolve or intuition.
Yeah. Woo.
Easily, this dude is like, oh my goodness. Maybe Clover and I can start talking a little more. Yeah. Oh, by the way, he's over there.
When he's with Gray Matter, I hadn't seen Gray Matter earlier.
Oh yeah,
It's a
he is.
reunion.
Before we get to that, it's time to return to Faizon. Faizon, you have access to Penrose's office. Going this route, I'm gonna give you a natural +1 to any, like, evidence-related meter rolls. So let me know what you're doing, and I might even give you more Valor bonuses based on how you flavor this.
So I'll probably chat it up with Gaston a bit.
Okay. Oh man. You know what? It's really good to have this office to ourselves. I mean, I think the only thing that's gonna be slowing me down is talking to you, but honestly, it's nice cleaning with somebody. It gets lonely being the only janitor.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, couldn't hurt to have an extra set of eyes just to, you know, spot whatever we miss.
You know what? Forgive me for asking, but are you born and raised in Callabri or somewhere else? You have an accent, I think? It sounds wonderful. I mean that in the nicest way, but I'm curious. Just meeting you, I want to know more about you, man. Where are you from?
Sure. I do have an accent. Yeah. I am actually. I'm a half beastkin, half human, if you want to put it that way.
Oh, no way. Yeah, I got a little bit of beast folk in me too. I'd show you me tail, but that'd be the public indecency, and I'd be locked up too, right?
I know the feeling. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah,
Huh?
Pleasure to meet you. Hope the more we chat, we get to learn more. So, from Callabri or somewhere else?
Let's just say somewhere else, but I like to keep that to myself.
Yeah, I won't pry. That's your business. That's your business. Here. You know what? They have a hard time. Like, they stuff these file cabinets so big. I think we could reorganize. Do Penrose a good little favor, right?
Don't mind if we do. Mind if I do the favors?
You know what? All yours, buddy. I'll go ahead and start cleaning the desk if you want to handle the filing cabinets. Oh, we can leave a note on Penrose. He'll be so happy we did that good deed for him.
Mind if I use my spirit sight while I'm doing this?
Yes, I'll give you pay 2 stamina. I'll give you an additional +1. So now we're at a +2 bonus. This actually will come in handy. So give me an aura roll. This will be your observation. Okay, with that bonus, the evidence meter does go up, and you do find some records in here, and it takes a while to arm your spirit sight, but you're able to find some documents that, weirdly enough, have some magical enchantments, some way to kind of hide what's truly written on there, but they stand out to you with your spirit sight like a sore thumb. Gaston's too busy cleaning Penrose's desk. It's very easy to pocket these and bring them back so Arcos can decode them. But you have a good feeling this is something that would need some code breaking from Arcos.
Interesting. Okay.
I'll also reveal this little piece since you did move the meter. The words renewal are on one of the pieces of documents, so you know you're on the right track.
Interesting. Renewal, huh? Got it.
HeartShine. This guy wants to see a file with some hard-bolt clips. So when you throw those things, do they like, are we talking like, not like pierce it like a bullet, but kind of like start making people bleed? You mentioned like, something a little.
Yeah, they kind of go straight through bone and just kind of like, chip at it a bit. Like it's kind of like mini axes, right? So like you're throwing like, 4 little axes, and it's clipped.
Okay. Well, let's
So
look
they're
at.
fashionable and useful.
Might give me a reason to do my hair in a little fancy way. Might be a new kind of weapon.
You're so right.
So let's go ahead and look through these recent files, because that job took place like a couple of days ago. So let's go ahead and see what we can find. You know what? Recent files right here. After you.
Okay. I will go ahead and look through.
Okay, he's keeping an eye, making sure he can find that you're not slipping one. He wants one battered, beaten, and maybe a hint of tasteful blood.
Okay.
So what are you doing? Are you gonna slow the search? Are you gonna try to sneak in a heartbolt clip with some fancy handwork?
Yeah, I would like to try and sneak a heartbolt clip in. I have a couple in my hair, but I also have a couple like in my the secret pockets of my dress. So I might just like try and slip one out of my pocket.
Okay. I like this. To keep up this, hey, we'll get this guy egged on and on your side. I'll give you a +1, and we'll have a fun way to move this to the evidence meter if you succeed. So give me. This sounds like a dexterity roll of legend
Okay.
name. So.
Yeah. 14.
Oh, easy. So meter definitely moves. I give you +1. Not enough to move it 2, but you go ahead and as you search through the file, kind of like some magician showmanship of like playing with your hands to get them to look one way, pull out your hand with the clip, slip it into the file, almost as if when you grab it as naturally as possible, you pull it out, and sure enough, you picked one that you kind of the same one you beamed that motorcycle guy with the crits.
Yeah, I haven't gone around to like cleaning them properly, so.
And he looked at us like, oh yeah, there must have been a lot of force behind here. You know
They actually
what?
kind of do most of the damage on impact. Like they throw like anything else about the size, but then they hit with the force of a truck. It's really impressive.
Man, well, if you could keep a little secret, I kind of hate all this office work. I only signed up to be a cop just so I could throw my weight around and, feel like a cool guy with all this power, see some action, get into some gunfights.
Oh, you haven't seen any like cool stuff, have you?
Blah. Okay. You seem pretty cool and like wild, so I'll give you this little. So, we kind of wrestled with a lot of mages before. No, yeah.
Like dangerous ones?
Okay, so they're not exactly the most dangerous, but we kind of some me and the boys get a little crazy when we write our reports. Penrose kind of likes it, like, you know, it'll look good on like any audits or something, where if we make them look more dangerous than they actually look, he kind of gives us a promotion, like not a promotion, but he promotes us doing it, gives a little money on the side if we have these extravagant reports. Don't know what he does with them, but yeah, we've done that for a couple mages. Like, I gotta, it's like writing fan fiction, you know? I gotta make it interesting and fun.
Yeah, I mean, I it's so boring reading reports about all of the like boring stuff that happens.
I know.
Like,
I
I used to be a Cavalier in New York, so or wherever New York is in Amherst, just the actual fantasy name for New York.
Oh, no way. Man, I heard they get a lot of action up there, like all the firefights that go up there. Maybe I could get transferred to get on Penrose's good side. Is there fun up there?
Oh, it's so much fun. There's like no oversight. You could just like go wild.
You know what? I'm gonna show you some of my reports I wrote. I think it'd be really fun. But
Oh my god, that'd be so cool.
yeah.
Can I see this officer's name tag, by the way?
This is Derek.
Derek. That cool and awesome Mr. Derek is.
Yeah, let me go ahead and reveal that. And we're gonna go to Kazhri, but think about what you're gonna do. I'm gonna get some water because I'm coughing a fit. So be right back.
Goodness, yeah.
Oh no! Oh man, I am looking forward to how everyone's gonna proceed. I'm really glad Bryn went for full throttle on Greene-Dennis.
It's like
I
the
was like-
reunion. We never knew this.
Kazhri,
Once I saw them, I was like, yeah. I wanted to talk to the prisoners anyway, so.
Good. So sitting here next to Arsenal, kind of kicking my feet. And I'm just gonna be like, hey, Mr. Arsenal, can I ask you a question?
Of course. What is it?
So I know as a knight, you get like a lot of jobs, and obviously you work for the police, and obviously you work for, I think I saw you also work for Wonderworks, or you help them a lot.
Yeah.
Do you like just take jobs anywhere, or do you work
So-
for like different companies, or how does that work?
So, I unfortunately had to cut back a contract. This was more Gray Manor's line, but I used to assist him whenever he felt he needed the extra help with Red Sun. But I went ahead and officially got myself off of their roster because I cannot see myself working for any company that want to desecrate natural history like the ones in that museum battle.
Kale just like sighs a huge sigh of relief, and he's just like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy to hear that. That's so great. He like holds Arsenal's trading card that he signed and everything, and he's just like holding it to his chest, and he's like, not all knights are bad, under his breath.
It does mean I've just because of the lifestyle I live, I had to make up the income somewhere, so I have been taking jobs with various people, but it makes me feel as if I was a Cavalier again, which honestly is a breath of fresh air and made me empathize a little bit more with people like you, Kazhri, who want to make it to knighthood. That's why I don't mind helping you.
Thanks, Mr. Arsenal. I really appreciate all the help, and I'm so glad to hear that, you didn't go along the same path as Grey Matter. Do you know why he decided to do what he did?
I haven't followed up with them. And he's still locked up here, and honestly has enough money to put up bail and leave. Yet he hasn't.
Oh.
It's always perplexed me. Maybe we could discover that together once I finish this report I need to print for you and this referral.
Oh, yeah, that would be great. How long has he been here since they took him away?
The day that Faraha brought him in. He has never left.
Has he been doing anything else while he's sitting, or is he just sitting there, or?
I imagine. Haven't spoke to him. Not sure what he's up to.
Do you know if other knights have been working with Red Sun?
I know word has it on the street. Clover told me. There's a recruitment opportunity that's going to be coming up very soon. They want to make up for the lost manpower of losing Grey Matter.
Oh yeah, we met the president of Red Sun, and he said he was looking for people.
Yes, he sent me an email as well, wanting me to participate. To be honest, I might only to conduct my own investigation, because I want to see what they might have done against Grey Matter to turn him.
I think that's a great idea. Maybe we can help too.
You know what? This cooperation might actually sound fun. I would appreciate the extra help. I'll keep that in mind. Sorry, let me get back to this report. I don't want to keep you too long.
That's okay. He's just like super happy.
Kazhri, there is a skill known as empathy to kind of feel out the feelings of someone. I bring this up because do you like in your deepest heart think Arsenal is telling the truth, or do you might suspect he might be keeping something to himself? Because we could do that, or we could do your own little investigation here. We could do a negotiation to kind of get Arsenal to let out more information than he should say because of non-disclosure agreements with the police. What are you feeling? What does Kazhri want to do in this situation?
Well, Kazhri, like, definitely, I think, trusts Arsenal right now. He, like, is so glad to hear about it. Was there anything in the way that Arsenal was, like, sitting or talking or anything that might have been, like, a tell or something weird that he might have picked up on? And otherwise, like, he's pretty, like...
The one thing is the other jobs he's mentioned. You don't know what he might be doing in his spare time or what the job that you guys had during the hostage situation was. That might be a good talking point. So if you want to, like, negotiate, like, talk him up into maybe revealing that, we could do that. If that sounds like what Kazhri would want to learn more about.
Yeah, he wants to learn more about the jobs.
Give me a negotiation to see if you could get him, coax this information out of him.
Intuition, right? No. Am I right on that?
Intuition, yes.
Okay,
Also,
15.
I forgot to give you guys Valor for the round ending. Everybody take one additional Valor. And a 15. So, that isn't enough for you. No, that isn't enough to push it 2 bars on the evidence meter. No, like, it was. I only bring this up in, I think, the only person who might have... No one had 3 Valor yet. Never mind. But you do get him to talk more. I assume you get him to, ask about it.
He'll be like, so what are the other jobs that you take that you were doing? Or, like, what do you do for fun in between your time when you have time?
Honestly, if in my spare time, I sharpen my skills. I'm sure you're familiar with my type of fighting style. I like to stay away from the fights and pick off criminals from afar with a bunch of various weaponry and gadgets that I've acquired and invented over my time.
What?
Kazhri!
I was just gonna ask, like, would he know these weapons and stuff or things like that?
Hey, look! Hey, these weapons that you guys found in a trunk? These are some really cool weapons in that one dragon fight.
Oh my god. Would I know if these are things that he uses, or?
I'll put that in part of like your negotiation roll, and because you rolled max. The weapons you guys found in the trunk have never been revealed to the public. One of them is borderline a weapon that could be illegal in any kind of military operation, just banned by like rules of common decency among fighting. You do recognize he changed up his gun a little bit, but that you guys heard out from that black car is of a similar aiming and firing style with a similar gun to Arsenal's. That that information starts to click as soon as Arsenal talks about sharpening his skills. You know for sure that mysterious fellow now in that car was definitely Arsenal, and that'll be your evidence.
Arsenal, why? Okay.
Arsenal finishes up and prints out the reports. Pretend there's a printer here. Hands you the information from that situation for and this is a like 5-pager. He wrote a lot in such a short time. Referral about how much he likes you and wants you to be referred to any night agency and get your credentials.
No, my dreams are coming true, but so bad. So bad.
Allez, Full Throttle takes a look at you and like, well, long time no see, little Miss Victory.
I don't know if this will be a good time for a fight, but I just wanted to check on you again.
I could cause a ruckus, and we could go round for round. Hey, if you even win, might be able to put me back in a slammer and help your street cred, huh?
I'm not really interested in that.
Ah, you're a loss, little Miss Victory. So, what do I owe the pleasure? Especially without your friends, the little buzzkills they are.
Rude.
I just wanted to see how you're doing, and maybe if we could talk about what's been going on.
Oh, yeah, what's up? I know, full behind bars. Funny, right? Why would little old me be here?
I mean, no, that wasn't what I was thinking, really. I just...
Oh, that one actually hurt. All right, then, little Miss Victory, what is on your mind, then?
Well, all of this stuff that's been going on, the Knights and Cavaliers and the police and the Red Sun and Eden Pollitt, I'm just...
It's gone to shit, right?
Yeah.
Telling me. Sure, it's no surprise to you. I frequent in and out of these cells all the time. 1, better than sleeping at the dump. 2, I'm trying my little own investigation into that, you see? I'm thinking, hey, Eden Pollitt's in the news for working with the cops and having some dirty work and sneaking prisoners in? That's messed up! Somebody bust that. Hell, that'd be one straight ticket into knighthood, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
But here's the thing, little Miss Victory. Full Throttle needs a victory of his own. Why should I give you what I learned being behind bars just so you could take all the credit, huh?
Well, we can take the credit together, first of all. Second, if we work together, then we can share our information.
Oh, gee, really? Working together? And you wouldn't mind that at all, right?
I would love to work with you.
Allez, your naive is kicking in.
I know.
Give me a negotiation roll at a -1.
Yeah. Let me do that. So 11.
The evidence meter will move up. With that. But at the same time, so will the suspicion meter.
Okay.
Full throttle turns to you. It's like, all right. So listen here. Did you ever think about how weird it is that some people can come and go like me, but then some people disappear and end up in that Eden Pollard prison like nothing's ever happened?
Yeah.
So you heard the news, right? They've been preying on people who have no family, no one who would come after them. So they did the same for me.
They did?
Yeah. Be funny, I could have ended up in one of those prisons if I didn't play my cards careful.
How did you get out? Or away, or...
What do you think? I busted my ass out.
And that's why you're here?
They locked me back in, but here's the thing. Lighter sentence. They can't press me with all the things they were gonna press. They pressed everybody with harsher sentences than they knew all these mages got. Enclave mages? They're not stupid. Everybody here being pinned as an Enclave mage and shipped out over there? Here's what doesn't add up. If they were really that powerful, they would have busted it out like me. You know me. You saw that second fight I had all that long ago. I've gotten better and better. But I could go to and from even more now. Because they can't pin anybody at this point. Everybody has the worst kind of records. You know what? Go tell your friends right now. Before they leave, find mine. And you'll see exactly what they were going to try to do to me. And I'll be your witness. Just for you, little Miss Victory.
Okay. I'll definitely look into it. I'm glad you're all right, though.
Yeah, no worries. Once this blows over, hell, once we work together and I get on that witness stand, hell, we'll be freaking heroes. Not like this washed up teacher that we used to have. Ain't that right? Gray Matter looks a little solemn and doesn't say a word and just kind of stares off into the wall. Punk's been a little weird. I wouldn't be a Cavalier if it wasn't for him, same as you, but to fall from grace like he did, crazy.
Yeah. He hasn't said anything to you?
Maybe he'll talk to you, but he wouldn't say a word to me. Hey, look, your star pupils here. Are you gonna really have them look at you this way? I suppose you're right. It's been a long time, Allez.
It has.
We'll come back to this, though. SP. So, Gaston's just about done with this office and is about ready to leave. Well, ready to go up to the next little clove? I think the weapons room needs a little cleaning.
Paul, you're muted.
Yes, let's definitely do that. I'm finished on my end over here as well.
Yep, follow me then. Gaston takes you guys down to this room, gets his key open, and the weapons room, or the armory is probably a better term. The armory is open, and he runs you in. All right, so since you're new, I'll walk you through, just so we don't scare little boy over here. So, don't ever open any of the lockers or anything. Just scrub the outsides, and we'll be good to go. I'll get started on the this end, and we'll meet in the middle. Okay?
Got it.
All right, SP. What do you want to do in here?
Get to the cleaning, and while cleaning, use spirit sight since I can't open.
Okay, pay additional stamina and give me a roll.
Just play along as if I'm
Yeah.
just here to clean.
Everybody give yourselves one additional valor, because I keep forgetting.
Okay, so -1 and +1, and time to roll.
Yeah. Want to see what you got. Okay, so 12, that make the 13. Thankfully, luck would have it, this police officer doesn't seem magically inclined, so when you put on your spirit sight, no suspicion would arise from this. And you do get a little bit more evidence, particularly inside this locker. It's weird. You recognize this feeling. You know the artifacts that you guys have gotten from Arcos? There seems to be a shipment from here. They did their best to hide it. No shipping manifest, no label, no nothing to relate to Eden Pollitt whatsoever. It wouldn't, like, if you didn't know any better, probably a stock of automatic rifles and body armor. But no, clear as day, if you opened this, there would be evidence of those artifacts, which were at the crime scene. So any bust you do at the police, you could put this in your big ol' evidence bag of, hey, you make sure that this locker does not get touched and you direct investigations to this. Hey, easy evidence, easy way to point out that the police definitely knew what they were doing. Yeah.
Alright. That's a familiar feeling. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what this.
Gaston eventually meets you back in the middle. It's like, you know what? I like you, buddy. Pardon my manners. I never asked you your name. What? I'm such a bad boss. Gaston, by the way, and you are
Faizon.
Faizon. You know what? It's gonna be great working with you these day after day like this. I've never felt better about being a janitor. Hell, makes me feel better than getting fired at that Briar house. Oh, those rich, stupid bastards. I hate pricks like them.
Gaston is the big bad.
Anyways, up next,
Come again?
the Briars, yeah. Rich, pretentious brats, if you ask me.
Oh, like that. Oh, okay. Got it. Understood.
HeartShine. I think we'll go ahead and finish up everybody's round. This might
Sounds good.
extend a little bit next time, depending how much evidence you guys roll. But
Sure.
this dude goes ahead and it's like, all right, where do we start? Believe it or not, I've been here for a while. So, what kind of stories are we looking at?
I don't know, like something really, maybe something boring that you made exciting.
Yeah, let's see. All right. Well, there's a lot of those. Some of
I'm
these
sure there is.
Oh, so there was this one mage we were chasing after. He used to be a baker. His treats were shit. But easy pickings of, hey, magical baker gone wrong. Like serving up disaster at every corner. Like, it would be a great headline you could read on like a newspaper, right? So I was a part of this investigation. I followed him to this bastard snuck into the equalist office and don't want to touch that, you know?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Let's see if I can find that file. See, the problem is sometimes Penrose takes it because like of the good writing and it doesn't want, you know, the news to get out. But maybe
does he like frame the good ones?
Oh, that would make me feel good. Don't go in his office, but man, if he had my writing up on there, you know what? If I wasn't a cop, might have been a writer. I think I'd do a damn good job at it.
Oh my god, you should write a screenplay.
What about?
Oh, I mean, like, being a cop.
An autobiography of all the crap I've seen here, yeah.
Yeah. Plus, he
Maybe.
could, like, you know, like, tell the truth of stuff. Like, people think they know what happens, but, like...
But in a fun way.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? I thought you were just some
yeah.
random ditz that Faraha hired, but no. I like the head on your shoulders. You So, HeartShine, I sounded like there's two options going on here. Looking for that story about chasing Jabari, or talking to him about writing more like an autobiography in his accounts. So this
I
could be an
don't care
observation.
about him, so...
Then it sounds like you're going to be looking for that file he mentioned on Jabari.
Yeah.
So this is probably an observation, most likely
Okay.
an intuition, it sounds
Yeah. 14.
like. Okay, suspicion doesn't go up. The evidence comes up as he looks at... Found it! Yeah, so, I mean, yeah, it would have looked really good about the fact that, he would have, you know, Baker gone bad, serving up, disaster wherever he goes. Like, it's a fun story. I was really proud of this one, but, yeah. You know what? I'm gonna start writing that autobiography, and I'm gonna write about that. This possibly cannot go wrong.
It's definitely going to be interesting.
Oh, you know what the funny trick about this? He waves his hand across the file. Magical encryption. Very hard. Just so, like, you know, like you could go out and talk about, like, hey, like, everybody, look at they're faking news. Like, I think enhancing lifestyles personally, but
Oh my god, how do you do that? Is it just like magic? Or like
That's magic, all right. Something Penrose taught us. You know, didn't think it was the most magically inclined, but he learned something about encrypting these. Make sure, like, you know, bad news doesn't get out, and we keep doing our jobs one good day at a time.
well, yeah, you don't want interference from like the outside or like the equalist. Can you imagine?
Yeah, absolutely. Like, here, and he flips through it, and it looks as if, like, no, just arrested, like, you know, didn't pay correctly. It's like, you know, like a bad story of, like, you know, wouldn't fly, just look, you know, not out of place. But then he assures you, but trust me. And he reveals his hand across it, and he shows you his story write-up of, oh no, criminal masterminds turning all of these people into weird concoctions of Mageborn. The cross between a biscuit and a beast folk. Ooh!
A little cat muffin would be cute though.
But yep, not unless you can break the code will you ever get a taste of this. But it's always fun to reminisce, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, like, I couldn't break a code if it, like, bit me in the face.
Kazhri.
Yep.
Arsenal speaks up. Well, I guess you bring up a good point with gray matter, so if you want, we could head up there and give him a chat. Maybe he'll open up to an old face like me.
Callon kind of just like steals himself, and he's like, yeah, I think talking to him would probably be good since he's behind all this, right? And he's like,
yeah, I think it would be a good due diligence on our part too. At least get some closure on why he did it.
yeah,
Sure won't open up an old wound?
yep. And maybe we can find some more info about Red Sun as a whole, rather
like
than.
I like the way you think.
Yep.
Mars-
Heart like breaking as he follows him.
Leads you guys up, boop, and sees Bryn there, and like, seems your teammate beat us to the punch.
Oh, full throttle.
Oh, hey, little kid. Yeah, don't get too close. We bite.
What? Why? What did you do?
Wouldn't you like to know? Don't worry. Your little friend over there, I'm sure will fill you in on the details.
Oh, kind of like looks at Bryn, looks at Full Throttle, and like looks back at Bryn, and it like points to Arsenal, and it's like, we had some questions for Mr. Gray Matter.
Yeah. I was gonna talk to him too.
Stop being such a sourpuss, dude. You got your fans. Live the limelight again, dude. Or at least give me a reason why I should halfway respect you in any capacity. Gray Matter turns and speaks to all of you. And what do you want to know? Apparently I'm a criminal and this is where I belong.
I'm pretty sure stealing means you're a criminal. Like, that's what you get, I guess. But I don't understand because, like, I had your trading card, and he like pulls out his trading card of Gray Matter, and he's like, you were one of my favorites. Like, what happened? Why did you steal? Like, why did you decide to steal that? Why are you working with these people?
I don't know. I don't think you believe me if I say.
Well, you won't know unless you say.
Both of you guys, last roll of the night, will count it as an assist. Give me a resolve roll. Allez, I'm gonna give you a natural +1 because of your history with him.
Okay.
And we will use the highest. So 13.
Whoa!
That moves the evidence meter 2 points just off of that. And I think I will leave his explanation as our cliffhanger for tonight. And we'll see what Gray Matter has to say next time on Valor Live.
Woo! Good job, everybody. That was excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I thought the Gaston and Faizon would just be a small bit. I actually really like the chemistry of like goofy old grandpa who hates rich people and SB being an actual person who has a job to do.
SP cleaning.
He could though. He could reveal Bryn's entire secret identity if they run into each other.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh, if Gaston ever went to the Briar house, like, hey, guess what? Your daughter's a liar.
Oh, no. Take that, ex-employers.
I have my job back.
Take that, you rich bastard.
My mom would be so upset.
Your dad. Whew.
Your aunt would be like, "Go, Bree."
Your dad be like,
No.
Bryn, we have to talk.
I couldn't believe Gaston.
He's a lunatic janitor who's deranged and works for the cops. I can't believe him.
It's all eggs.
Man. That was fun. That was a really fun one.
That was a really fun one, yeah.
Yeah. So, gonna go ahead and just get some last minute promotional stuff out of the way. I want to go ahead and thank my players as always. A special thanks for Lily for, being the guinea pig going first with her flashback scene. I hope all of you guys enjoyed that. As I was scared, but I think it was a lot of fun and really nice to see that side of personal history for characters. I want to thank everybody behind the scenes. Austin again, who facilitates all of this. This show wouldn't be possible without him. Charu, resident streamer, thank you so much. It's never an easy job. Thank you so much for making the stream look as fabulous as it always is. Six does all the character art. Go ahead and follow them. Works their butt off, as well as with Heart, who's gonna work their butt off, getting the next bit of NPC icons for our next flashback scene. Should we say who it is? I'll leave that to the player if they want to reveal that.
I mean, I'm fine with it.
Next time,
Who
we'll be
is it now?
diving into HeartShine's personal history and see what brought them to Calibre. Otherwise, check out our Patreon, itch.io, Store Envy. Again, $10 off for the rest of the year. You got about a month and a half. Valor's a great system. You see how much fun we're having. I hope you guys are encouraged to have the same amount of fun.
And I hear they're testing mechs.
Oh, they're testing mechs?
Yeah, I saw something on the Valorous Games Twitter page.
Oh. You guys definitely don't want to miss that then. Please keep up with the news. Austin puts his heart and soul into the system, and it'll always be my favorite because of that reason. He works his butt off. But anyways, I don't think there's anything else. I got those plugs out of the way. I think our social media will be reposted as well if you want to give us a follow, if you like what we do, especially as these guys been plugging their albums and podcasts and their demos coming out. Give them a shout. These guys are very talented. Anyways, I think that's going to be it for the night. Unless you guys have any final bits to say, I think we could safely go ahead and say thank you for being here this time, and we'll see you next Friday. Say goodbye to chat, everybody.
Bye. Thank you so much.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.